Alright, so I'm working on a Singer Quantum Stylus 9960. This is my grandmother's unit. She's having issues where she'd be feeding it and it would be going and then it would just stop and this thing would start flashing. So what it turns out was the computer was thinking that this was getting thrown up while I was sewing, so it would stop. So she said the way she would remedy this is kind of lift the pedal and put it back down, and it would start working for a little bit, but then continue to cause the same issue. So it seems like the way that I figured out what's going on here is that first off, putting it into little diagnostic mode. It's pretty simple. You just hold this button and this button while you flip the power switch. Let me do that real quick. Holding those two buttons, flip the switch. You can let go of those buttons, and then it shows you these are all your sensors at the top here. So if you jiggle one of these sensors, you can check to see if it corresponds. So yes, the sensor is working good. See, 0 and 1, and then if I push it the other way, 0 and 1. Yeah, that switch works great. Now to check the switch we've been having issues with, I'll throw the pedal up. Or I throw the foot up. You see that 0 turns to a 1, and that 1 turns back into a 0 when I put it back down. So what was happening was, in the down position, it was still reading it up and down. It would fluctuate between 0 and 1, even though the switch was clearly put down. So if you get kind of up in here, it's quite difficult to see. But there's this little white piece here. That guy right there. That's the switch. So you see as that pedal comes down, it comes in contact with the switch here. This is going to be on and off. So basically what was going on is, you see all that dust there? That dust had made its way behind this lever and onto the sensor itself and was causing an intermittent on-off issue. So the remedy was simply to take a Q-tip here and come in through the back right here and just get all up in there as best you can. Right, try and clean it all out, and that fixed my issue. With this unit, you actually don't need to take this thing apart really at all to do what I just did here. I was just trying to get access to this switch here to try and get a better idea of what I'm even looking at. But yeah, you can mostly clean it out just by utilizing these little holes kind of all over and some Q-tips. So clean it up real good and she'll start working again for you. I hope this helps. I know other people were having kind of the similar issue and not resolving it. I had read about somebody that was told that the sensor was worth more than the entire unit and they might as well just replace it, when it's something as simple as just a little bit of dirt. So I hope that helps. Hope y'all have a good day.